There are moments in life when we all feel overwhelmed by money worries. Maybe you've been trying so hard to make ends meet, and no matter what you do, it feels like the money just slips away. You may be wondering why it's so hard to attract financial ease, even when you work so much and try to stay positive. If you're feeling this way right now, take a deep breath with me. You are not alone. Many people carry silent stress around money, often feeling afraid, ashamed, or frustrated. But what if I told you that money is not the enemy? What if money is simply energy? An energy that is deeply connected to how you feel about yourself and what you believe you deserve. Life doesn't punish you. It mirrors you. The thoughts you think, the words you say, and the feelings you hold in your heart all shape your experience. That includes your experience with money. If you believe deep down that you're not good enough, or that money is hard to get, or that you're always going to struggle, then those beliefs quietly direct your actions, your choices, and even the way you receive or block opportunities. But you are not powerless here. You have the ability to choose new thoughts, to speak new words, to feel a new sense of peace in your body. That's where your real power lives. You are a divine being. You are worthy of love, joy, and yes, overflowing abundance. There is nothing selfish or greedy about wanting money. Money is a tool. It helps you care for your body, your loved ones, your dreams. It allows you to rest, to nourish yourself, to give generously. You are allowed to want that. You are allowed to have that. You were never meant to struggle forever. Right now, you can begin a new relationship with money. You don't have to force or chase anything. You can begin by opening your heart and softly saying, "I am open and ready to receive unexpected wealth with love and joy." Let those words wash over you like a warm wave. Don't worry if you don't fully believe them yet. Just keep saying them. Your mind listens. Your body listens. The universe listens. Each time you affirm your openness to receive, you shift the way you see yourself. You start to remember that you are not here to beg life for scraps. You are here to receive with peace and grace. If your bank account has been low, or your bills are high, or you've been worried about how you're going to get through the month, this is not your final chapter. You are stepping into a new way of thinking, a new way of being. You are learning to love yourself enough to allow abundance in. That is powerful. That is enough. You are enough. And life will meet you right there. Many of the thoughts we have about money were planted in us when we were very young. Maybe we heard grown-ups say things like, "Money doesn't grow on trees," or "We can't afford that." Maybe we saw people struggle and suffer, and that became our normal. Without realizing it, those ideas took root in our minds. And as we grew older, those same thoughts kept repeating, shaping the way we felt about money and ourselves. But just because something was taught to you doesn't mean it's the truth. Many of us were raised with beliefs of lack, not because anyone meant to harm us, but because they were raised that way too. These patterns pass down quietly from one generation to the next, until someone decides to break them. You can be that someone. You can be the one who chooses differently. If you've ever felt guilty for wanting more money, or afraid that having money will change who you are, please know this: you are safe to desire abundance. Money only makes you more of who you already are. If you are kind and loving, you will do kind and loving things with money. It's not about the dollar bills. It's about your energy, your heart, your intention. Let yourself breathe into the idea that it is not wrong to be wealthy. It is not wrong to be supported. It is not wrong to have more than enough. In fact, it is your birthright. You were born to thrive. Now gently say this with me. It is safe for me to release fear about money. I am deeply supported by life. Say it again and again. Let it become a gentle rhythm in your heart. Every time you say those words, you untie the old knots of fear and shame. You give yourself permission to let go of scarcity. You remind your body it is safe to relax. When you feel safe, you can receive. When you feel worthy, you can hold on to what flows in. You don't need to hustle harder. You need to heal the thoughts that say you don't deserve more. You do. You are enough. You've always been enough. Start noticing the little beliefs that show up during your day. When you want something and your mind says, "That's too expensive," gently ask yourself, "What if I'm allowed to have it?" When you hear someone complaining about money, take a quiet breath and bless them with this thought. May abundance find us both. You don't have to fight the old thoughts. You just need to choose a new one and repeat it. That's how change begins. Softly, consistently, lovingly. The world will catch up to the new beliefs you're planting now. Keep planting. Keep believing. Keep opening your heart. You don't have to spend hours every day trying to shift your money mindset. Just 2 minutes of focused love and intention can begin to create a new energy inside you. When you decide to give those 2 minutes to yourself each day, you are sending a strong message to the universe. I matter. My healing matters. My abundance matters. It's not about how loud you speak or how fancy the words are. What matters most is how it feels inside you. Those 2 minutes become sacred time. Your time to affirm your worth, to align with joy, and to open the doors of receiving. The 5-5-5 method is a simple, gentle tool you can use to begin this shift. It means choosing one powerful money affirmation and repeating it 5 times a day for 5 minutes over 5 days. That's all. Just you, your words, and your heart. Let it be simple. Let it be enough. When you repeat an affirmation with calm focus, you are speaking directly to your subconscious. That part of your mind doesn't judge or question. It simply accepts what it hears often enough. So if you've spent years saying, "I never have enough," it's time to give your mind a new message to believe. Try this one. Money flows to me quickly, easily, and endlessly. Let it roll off your tongue like a soft song. You don't have to force belief. Just say it and breathe. Smile as you say it. Let your shoulders relax. Let your jaw unclench. You are planting seeds, and those seeds will grow. You may not see the full garden right away, but something is shifting every time you speak with love and intention. You are reminding your body how it feels to be free, to be safe, to be supported. That is powerful. You can write your affirmation down. You can say it while brushing your teeth, walking, resting, or driving. Let it become a natural part of your rhythm. Speak it with kindness. Speak it with faith. Speak it like you are blessing your future. The more you do, the more your energy begins to change. And when your energy changes, everything around you begins to respond. Opportunities show up. Doors open. Support arrives. Not because you begged, but because you aligned. Not because you chased, but because you allowed. All you need is 2 minutes a day, 5 times. That's your sacred invitation to overflow. When you begin to invite more money into your life, it's important to also shift how you feel in your body. Abundance is not just a thought, it's a feeling, a vibration, a presence that lives inside of you. If your mind is saying, I want to be wealthy, but your body feels tense, anxious, or closed off, the message you're sending out to the universe is mixed. That's why aligning your thoughts, feelings, and physical state is so powerful. The body holds on to stress, and many of us carry years of financial fear deep in our muscles, in our posture, even in how we breathe. But you can begin changing that today. Start by paying attention to your body when you think about money. Do your shoulders tense up? Do you hold your breath or feel pressure in your chest? These are gentle signs that your body has been taught to feel unsafe around the idea of wealth. You can speak to those places inside you with kindness. Breathe deeply. Put your hand over your heart or your belly and say softly, I radiate prosperity. I feel it in my body. I move as a wealthy person now. Let those words move through you. As you say them, stretch your arms, roll your shoulders back, stand a little taller. Feel how different it is to hold yourself as someone who expects good things rather than fears the worst. It's not about pretending or forcing yourself to feel perfect. It's about allowing a new experience to slowly take root. When you treat your body as a sacred home, money begins to feel safe to enter. You no longer block it with tension, worry, or doubt. You welcome it with grace. You create space for it, not only in your bank account, but in your nervous system, in your energy, in your daily habits. That's how wealth begins to live with you. Through presence, through peace, through softness. Notice how you walk, how you sit, how you speak when you're thinking about abundance. Do you shrink or do you expand? Do you whisper in fear or speak with love and trust? Begin to embody the version of you who already feels supported, who knows they are cared for. Even before the money shows up, act as though life is already rising up to meet your needs. Because it is. It always is. The more relaxed and open you feel, the more you can receive. Say this with me. I am open. I am safe. I am ready to receive more. Let your body believe it. Let every breath remind you that you are already becoming the magnet for all you've been asking for. One of the most powerful tools you can use to heal your relationship with money is mirror work. This may feel a little strange at first, but it is deeply healing and deeply transformational. All you need is a mirror and a few moments of quiet time with yourself. You'll look into your own eyes, not to criticize or judge, but to speak love and truth into your being. This is where old beliefs begin to break and new beliefs begin to rise. Because when you see yourself clearly, with compassion, something shifts. You realize you are not the fear. You are not the shame. You are the love underneath it all. Stand or sit comfortably in front of the mirror. Look gently into your eyes. You may notice resistance come up. That's okay. You may feel awkward or emotional. That's okay too. Just stay with yourself. Breathe. Now softly say, I am worthy of financial miracles. I see my true value now. Let the words be slow, kind, and honest. Repeat them. Feel them. This is not about convincing the world. It's about connecting with the part of you that's always known the truth. You are valuable. You are deserving. You are allowed to have more than enough. Mirror work is like watering a seed every day. At first, it might feel like nothing is happening. But over time, that seed of self-worth grows strong. It becomes your new foundation. And when your self-worth rises, so does your capacity to receive. You stop questioning your blessings. You stop pushing away opportunities. You stop apologizing for wanting more. You begin to trust that your desires are sacred and that your abundance serves not just you, but others as well. Wealth doesn't change who you are. It magnifies the love that's already within you. This daily practice only takes a few minutes, but it begins to rewire the beliefs that have lived inside you for years. The mirror becomes your witness, your reminder, your sacred space. You are not speaking to your flaws. You are speaking to your spirit. And your spirit knows the truth. It knows that you are a divine expression of life, here to experience joy, ease, and overflow. Keep showing up for yourself day after day. Don't worry about perfection. Just show up with love. Say the words even when you don't feel them, especially when you don't feel them, because those are the moments when the healing goes deepest. Those are the moments when the walls begin to fall, and in their place, a new belief system rises, one that supports your wealth, your worth, and your freedom. Money is not just paper or numbers in a bank. It is energy. It is expression. It is love made visible. And just like love, it flows most freely when it is not blocked by fear or guilt. Imagine sunlight pouring into a room. If the windows are open, the light fills the space easily. But if the curtains are drawn or the shades are closed, the light struggles to enter. It's not that the sun stopped shining. It's just that we forgot to open the way. Money works the same way. It's always there, always circulating, always available. But sometimes we block it unknowingly with beliefs like, I don't deserve this, or there's never enough, or I'll never get ahead. What if you began to see money differently? What if you saw it not as a struggle, but as a flow of love and generosity that wants to reach you? What if you believed that every dollar you receive is a blessing, and every dollar you spend is a chance to circulate that blessing? Life supports life. Abundance feeds abundance. You are not taking from the world when you receive, you are dancing with it. There is more than enough for everyone, and your gain is not someone else's loss. That is a fear-based lie we've been told for too long. The truth is, your abundance creates space for more good to be shared. Say this with me. I am a loving magnet for money. Every dollar I receive blesses the world. Let those words break through the old guilt. Let them replace the shame with peace. You don't have to justify your desires. You don't have to prove your worth. You simply allow love to flow through you in every form, including the form of money. Wealth is not cold. It is warm. It is joyful. It is meant to be held, shared, and multiplied through kindness. And it begins with how you see yourself. When you believe you are good and your heart is pure, then money becomes an extension of that goodness. It no longer feels heavy or complicated. It feels light. It feels free. And that freedom becomes your new normal. You start to feel excited when you think about money. You start to smile when you open your wallet. You start to expect support instead of fearing loss. And as you shift the way you feel, the world around you starts to shift too. New doors open, new people arrive, new ideas flow, not because you chased them, but because you invited them, with love, with trust, and with joy. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine walking into a space that feels completely safe, beautiful, and overflowing with wealth. Maybe it's a room filled with soft light, where gold coins shimmer like stars and money gently pours from the sky like warm rain. You don't have to understand how it got there. Just feel it. Feel yourself standing in this space with ease. There is no fear here, no guilt, no stress, just abundance. You are smiling. You are grateful. You are breathing deeply, knowing that you are allowed to be here. This is your space. This is your natural state. Visualization is not a game of pretending. It is an act of spiritual alignment. It tells your mind what to focus on, what to prepare for, what to expect. And when your mind begins to expect good things, your entire life starts to move in that direction. You don't need to see every detail perfectly. You just need to feel the energy of it. You are allowed to imagine yourself opening your mailbox and finding a surprise check. You are allowed to visualize your phone buzzing with a payment notification. You are allowed to see yourself smiling as you pay your bills with peace and grace. As you hold this image in your heart, repeat softly, "This is my natural state, overflow, ease, joy, and peace." Say it again. Let the words melt into your energy field. Let them shape the way you move, the way you think, the way you receive. You are not hoping for a miracle. You are becoming the space where miracles land. That is who you are. That is what you were created for. Not to chase, but to attract. Not to beg, but to receive. Not to worry, but to trust. Every time you close your eyes and step into that abundant space within, you are reminding the universe that you are ready. You are showing your subconscious that wealth is not something far away. It's already inside of you. You are already aligned with it. You just needed a moment of stillness to remember. Keep coming back to this inner place as often as you can. Even 1 minute a day is powerful. The more you visit abundance in your mind, the more it becomes familiar. And the more familiar it becomes, the easier it flows into your outer world. When you begin to focus on what you're grateful for, even before it fully arrives, you speed up the process of receiving. Gratitude is like opening every window in your house and letting the light flood in. It makes room. It lifts your energy. It creates flow. And it reminds you that life is always giving you something to be thankful for, even in the small moments. Gratitude turns whatever you have into enough, and it opens the door for more to arrive. It doesn't mean you have to pretend everything is perfect. It simply means you choose to honor what's working, even while you're still waiting for the next blessing. Every morning or evening, take just a few minutes to write down 3 things you're grateful for. Let one of them be connected to money, even if it's small. Maybe someone bought you a coffee. Maybe you found a coin on the ground. Maybe you were able to pay a bill. Say thank you for each one. Say thank you with feeling. Thank you, universe, for always giving me more than I imagined. When you write it down, you are anchoring it in your reality. You are planting seeds, and soon those seeds bloom into real, tangible abundance. Gratitude is not about waiting until you're rich to feel good. It's about feeling good now, so you can attract richness into your life. It's about noticing the blessings that already surround you. The roof over your head, the food in your kitchen, the moments of laughter, the kindness of a stranger. And it's also about giving thanks in advance, thanking life for the overflow that is already on its way. When you do this, you become magnetic to miracles. You begin to feel rich in your spirit, and that richness makes its way into your bank account, your relationships, your health, your joy. Each time you practice gratitude, you train your mind to focus on what's possible instead of what's missing. You start to expect good things. You start to believe that life is for you, not against you. And that belief shifts everything. You stop waiting for permission. You stop waiting for proof. You begin living like the blessed being you already are. You become a living prayer of appreciation. And that prayer is always answered. You are doing beautifully. Even if you don't see the full picture yet. Even if your outer world hasn't fully caught up with your inner shifts, know that the transformation is happening. You are reprogramming your beliefs, your body, your energy. You are learning how to receive. You are remembering your worth. And this remembrance is changing everything. As we come to the end of our time together today, I want you to take a deep breath and let yourself feel proud. You have chosen to believe in something higher. You have chosen to let go of fear and step into trust. That is not a small thing. That is sacred. You are honoring yourself by doing this inner work, by affirming your abundance, by opening your heart to something greater. Say these words with me. I am a powerful creator. I welcome riches into my life. I am ready now. Let these words stay with you as you move through your day. Speak them gently when doubt creeps in. Write them down where you can see them. Let them become your new normal. Because you are no longer living in the energy of lack. You are living in the energy of love. And love always provides. Love always expands. Love always makes room. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not broken. You are in the perfect place to receive. Keep trusting your process. Keep honoring your journey. Keep showing up with softness, with faith, and with joy. You are supported. You are cherished. You are meant to thrive. The universe is on your side. It always has been. And now you're finally beginning to see it. Let the blessings come. Let them pour in. Let them overflow. You are ready. You are worthy. And you are so deeply loved.